Hey friends, let me know you're hopping on. Welcome to the CCC Craft Events playlist. Hey friends, I see Crystal and Liz and Randy, LLK, and didn't know we could chat before she arrived, honey. Isn't that awesome? It's called like a studio. You guys were in the studio. And Harneil, how's my sweet friends? And we're just waiting for Bethwin and Tammy to come on. And good evening. All right, let me go grab my coffee real quick. I left it in the freezer. I had an iced coffee, so I have to grab that super quick. So I'll be right back. You guys just talk amongst yourself for just a second there. How are you doing, Randy? And LLK, tell me what your name is, friends, so I can properly greet you. All right, hold on one second. You can get it. Love you. All right. Hey, friends, let me grab my apron here. Here we go. All right. Okay. There we go. Got my apron. Hi, friends. Hey, Crafty Pete. Hi, Charlene. And Blanca. And Gert. And hopping over. That was fun. Yes. I was listening for a while, and then the last 10 minutes I had to skedaddle. Well, 15, I guess. Whew, yeah, catch my breath now. All right, so happy Wednesday, everyone. Good evening. I was running. I was trying to get Arya to sleep, but it just wasn't happening. She wasn't having it, and it was like, I tried. Hey, Bethwin. Is it Lori? Huh. I don't know if it's Lori. I wonder if it is. LLK. Is that Lori? How am I feeling? So you missed the red paints. I did miss that. I'm feeling, hi, Effie. I am not 100%, but I am getting better each day. So, all right, let's get started. Ooh, that's cold now. I had it in the freezer for a little bit. Okay, so today is Patriotic or Farmhouse Chic, or you can do both together. And I'm going to do both together. So what I have here is a couple of different things. I have this chicken right here. I got from the thrift store. Isn't that awesome? And really, you can hang it. There's two little hanger things here, but I think I might put it on a surface. And I also have something else. because I was thinking, I don't know if I want to put this on a surface or not. Hi, Jerry. Simply enjoying crafting. Hey there. Hopped over from Fabi's channel. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I got this for probably like $1 or something. I don't even know. But I also have this that I got from the thrift store, and I was going to do a rag bow on there. Just like a little rag bow on the side. I got this for, it's originally $10 from Michael's. And I got it, well, the price tag fell off, but I got this for super cheap as well. It was really, really cheap. And then another thing, because I'm actually going to do something with changing this up here to make it chic. I'm going to use this surface here, which I got from Dollar Tree. And I did the same surface last night. I don't have it in here. It turned out so cute. If you guys want to, if you didn't see my Facebook last night, it was absolutely adorable. I did 2 crafts, a barn star with a shabby rag bow. And then, hi, Michelle. Hey there. And then I did the first one, I used 2 of these from Dollar Tree, which are just the, you know, those new blanks. Nothing on them, no cutout. I put 2 of those together, and I made a, like a, kind of like a shutter type of thing, but then I put one of those, I made like a, loved your crafts from last night. Oh, thank you. Is LLK Lori? Hi, Mary. Hi, Tanya. I'm painting, but I'm listening. Awesome. What's you painting? Okay, so I'm going to do kind of the same thing with my surface and use the same as last night. But yeah, I put like a bag, I make like a bag planter type of thing, and out of burlap and lace and all. And I use daisies and barns, like little, I keep calling them barn stars, but they're little like farmhouse rusty stars and, you know, all the things. So super duper cute. If you missed it, go back and check that out. And then I'm going to put these 2 together. So I'm going to take these off. And I didn't have a chance to get my shims together, like grab them out of the closet, because my closet right now is buried. Like I have to move boxes and all that stuff. So I didn't have a chance to do that. So I'm just going to use my craft sticks to put on here. And last night I did like a light stain, which I thought, you know, that was really pretty, especially since the wood grain was, you know, it's really nice. Love the wood grain. But this time I think I'm going to do just a little bit. Hi, Nancy. Need any of Christy's affiliates, Amazon, all the things. Linktree. Thank you so much. Hi, Fabi. Hey, friends. All right. I love your craft, Fabi. Super duper cute. And Michelle's. And hi, my goodness, Ro, my sweet Ro, you can comment now. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. What did you have to do? I'm wondering, yeah, I think I'm just going to go for it and do chippy. But anyhow, so I'm going to put these together by using my craft sticks. I'll use smaller ones for back here, or like medium size, I guess. These are big ones I'll save for the front. So this size here, they call it large. And then these are the giant ones. So I'm going to use some of these to secure it in the back to keep them together. So I'll do the top, front, or the, you know, top and bottom first, just to make sure those do not move. I love these surfaces. I do love them. I guess I can use the little ones. Why not? I barely ever use these, so let me go ahead and do that. My hubby was watching the live, so I couldn't trick him. That's funny. All right. Get a few more on here. Then we're well on our way. Let me move this for now because I'm going to use something else for this particular surface, and then that chicken is going to go on something else. So I'm gonna have to stock up on more of these. I think I might have, well, I think I might have a couple more. I have to see. I might possibly, but they're pretty nifty because you can put any amount together, and then there you go. You got a nice little wooden surface. All right. Now, last night I did a light stain, but this time I'm going to do chippy. So let's see. I'm going to use 2 of these jumbo craft sticks you can get from Walmart. And I'm going to cut I'm going to put them together. First, oh, whoopsie. All right, first let me cut them because I don't want the little ends on here, and I don't want them to go past the surface. All right. And this will be my little template, this one. If I can get it how I want it here. All right. Let me get that right where it needs to be. I mean, it'll be easier just to mark it off with a pencil, honestly. But, you know, I like to do things. I like to be extra with it. It's fun that way. So, really fun that way. Luckily, we are redoing our floor soon. I'm not as worried as I should. Oh, about the paint falling. Keep missing each other. In your plans, knock that off. It is Lori. Hi, Christine. How's my sweet friends? All right. These little nifty cutters that I got were in the garden section in the exchange on base. And it came with 2 different kinds. They're pretty nifty. Pretty nifty, I might say, because they do cut really well through wood. The only thing is that it's kind of short, so I can't really go clear. Well, I mean, I could go clear across, but it kind of gets in the way. If I just usually switch to the other side just so that it's not in the way. Now, last night I used shims, so it was like a thicker, you know, it stood out more for these pieces on the ends. I feel like it's was, you know, just thicker and more noticeable. But I'm just going to go with this. I'm just going to go with this one. All right, let's see. Last little piece here. There we go. All right. And I'm going to attach these together. And how are you feeling, Christine? How have you been with treatment and everything? Ro, I'm still wondering, how did you find out how to comment? Did you have to change something up, or was it something like super simple? Because I'm really excited that now you can. A lot of people don't know that like if you're, you know, you're mainly like on Facebook and everything, so you don't really know the things. But right next to the thumbs up, it'll say live chat, and all you have to do is push on the live chat and hi Denise, hey there, and then you can chat. So it's pretty easy. I mean, you can miss it. It's small, so you have to look for where you do the thumbs up. All right, so I think I'm gonna put, I think I might stain these actually. Yeah, but I don't want them necessarily in the way. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these down first. Put those down first, and then, now sometimes what I'll do is I'll raise it, or not raise it, but I'll put these in just a bit, like say, like right here, and I'll leave some of that because it looks like, you know, a shutter. But I do put it down at the ends with these only because of the holes up here. I don't feel like plugging the holes and doing all that extracurricular when I could just put these sticks there and call it a day. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually stain this. I was going to do a color underneath, but I think what I'm going to do is just, well, maybe I will this time. I'm still going to do chippy and do white on top. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and paint this a different color. So how about, I'm going to change it up a little bit. Instead of aqua, if I can move all my aqua here, I am thinking to do some kind of green. Now I could do sage blossom. I absolutely love. I love, I do love moss too. Maybe I'll just do this one. I love this one. Hi again. Hey, Sandra. How are you doing, Sandy? I said, how you do? How you do? How do you do? And Michelle. And who did I miss? And Connie. How are you guys doing? Just tired or lots of side effects? What did she say? Just on new chemo meds, Lori. They are kicking my butt. And now the chemo is the worst part, I heard. More than the radiation and all. Holy mackerel, that's tight. But this is such a beautiful color. I love like all different shades of blues and greens. All right, so I'm going to use this and get to painting. And I'm going to paint the whole thing, the whole surface, this color first. And this is by Folk Art Home Decor Chalk Paint. And I'll do the bottom here too. Because I think what I'm going to do is leave the green on the bottom. Like leave the bottom and the top as is. Not do any chippy on it. And then the rest of it, I will do the white chalk paint. And then I have some animals, little barn animals that I'm going to decoupage. Or if I decide, well, I was thinking to either do decoupage or transfers, like rub-on transfers. I think what I'm going to do, I'll do the rub-on transfers on the other rooster. And this definitely needs to be stirred a little bit. The ones on here, I am going to use a napkin because they are metal, and I feel like it'll be so much easier to use a napkin and just do the burn technique. Like much quicker. And I might not be able to get to all of the things tonight, which is, or at least on here, which is totally fine. I can always hop over to the Facebook after. It was, oh my gosh, it's been so incredibly busy lately. And just preparing for the move next month and just all the things. And I have been trying to keep up with the lives. And yesterday I was even watching as I was like driving around how to do errands, do all kinds of stuff, and then try to, you know, I'm trying to like participate in all the things too. But then of course, you know, if Bernard's with me, no Texan. I'm like, I'm at a red light, for crying out loud. And it's not Texan. I'm trying to listen to the live. So, yeah, this week has just been insane. Seriously. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Karen. Isn't this a pretty color? Sage Blossom. I used this a lot last year during spring and summer. I made a lot of crafts with this. And I've been dealing with a bit of a cold since, I think Friday. Maybe Friday? I think, yeah, Friday. Because I remember it was the day before we went to the zoo. And then the day of the zoo, it just really hit me. Sorry about that. My goodness. I'm trying not to lose my voice on here. I feel like this is really thick. It's kind of old-ish. I mean, it's still good, but it is thick. But that's okay because I like when it's thick. You don't have to really do a bunch of coats, which is great. But I wouldn't be doing a bunch of coats on here anyhow because I'm doing chippy. Please fill me in on what's going on medically. I must have missed it. With me, oh, I'm just the same old, except for this time I have a cold. So I've just had like the cold for a little bit here, and each day it's getting a little better, so that's good. And then the other stuff is just like I have to go to the doctors to get my blood work. I keep on forgetting to do it because I have to fast before going, and you have to fast like I think it's 10 or 12 hours or something. And then I keep forgetting to do that. So then when the time comes for me to do like the blood work, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even fast. And so I gotta do that. But the other stuff is I have to just do my follow-up appointments with the specialist for the veins and the heart, because I have to get the results from them in order to get for my doctor to put me on the water pills, because I retain a lot of fluid. So like I'm really like swollen and stuff, like tons of fluid. It's just ridiculous. And then she wants to talk to my neurologist and my neurosurgeon to make sure with my brain stuff that it's okay as well. Which, I mean, I don't see how that would be a problem. I mean, I don't know exactly what's in water pills, but I would think it should be fine. But, I mean, better to be safe than sorry. That's for sure. But hopefully I can get on them because I'm so tired of, like, it's so much water weight that you can literally touch my leg and, like, say the front by the shin and you push it. there's a big indent. Like you can see the fluid actually moving. It's insane. And that's been going on for a while. So if I say I kneel down and kneel like on my knees or right, you know, my shins and all that, like I'll get up and and then it hurts like really bad because all the fluid has moved from that spot. And you'll see like the big old indents. Same if I wear like socks or something like that, you'll see it. You'll see that as well. So hopefully I can get on that soon. And Bernard keeps on getting on me about calling to make those follow-up appointments. So I definitely got to do that tomorrow. So, and then my back's a whole nother story. All right. So this one is done. I'm going to dry it real quick. Just want to make sure that I have all the edges done. Let me put a little bit more over here. Okay. All right, that's good. All right, let me dry this, and then I feel like I need a little bit more actually right here. Okay, that's better. That's better. I am definitely a messy painter. Diuretic isn't going to take that away, I fear. Really? I wonder why. One of my friends, she had the same problem with the fluid stuff and all. And she said her veins were okay, but she had to get on the same thing as you with the leg pumps or whatever. The cuffs. Leg cuffs. Hey, Janice. Be careful with because it lowers potassium. Oh. Yeah, that's true, too. And I do get really super dehydrated a lot. I definitely get super dehydrated, so I gotta really be careful with that. They can be very dangerous if not taken correctly under doctor's supervision. Sending healing for oh, thank you. That's sweet of you. Yes, all the prayers are better. Oops. Really overheating that. Yeah, I definitely would make sure to do it under a doctor's care because I wouldn't want to cause any kind of like damage or anything crazy over it, that's for sure. I'd rather deal with the fluid than anything happening. You can still see the wood grain through here. I am really heating that up. I'm trying to get it done faster. It's pretty cool. You can still see the grain because they had some really big grains, like It was really pretty awesome on these. Have you guys seen these at Dollar Tree? All right, I'm going to do a little bit more on the top and bottom pieces here because I am going to leave those. Like, I'm not going to do chippy on those. So I want to make sure that those have a good, nice coverage. All right. And a little bit up here. Yeah, and then plus, I deal with being on a lot of medicines. And then also thyroid issues, which is not helping in the whole weight issue thing, which is really just absolutely annoying to deal with. So, yes, all the prayers, the better. Definitely. All right. I love this color. Janice, I don't know what stage. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? What happened? Me too. I was stage 2 when they found it. Such a trooper. God bless you, sweetie. I so pray for your recovery and support. Yes, definitely. Oh, for a deal. Going through hugs. I lost you for a few minutes. We lost power. Are you having a storm? Aw, you're so sweet. I would be lost without you, Christine. That's why you need to get yourself together. And I know you're going to be just fine. And we're all praying for you. That's why she needs to get labs checked out on all that. Oh, that's what I was wondering what it was. Congestive heart failure. Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? I remember you were saying something like that before, Janice. Because I remember you had like something happen, like, I think, I mean, it's been like months now, but you had, I think you were in the hospital or something, weren't you? Like months ago? I take 175 in thyroid. No storm, no idea. You sure? And Meals on Wheels lost 30 pounds. Oh, nice. Meals on Wheels, is that like the whole, like the meal plans and all? Like they send everything for you to cook it? Or it's already like made up? They cook it for you and stuff? Or do you have to cook it? All right, so what I'm going to do is use some wax, some YSL furniture salve, and you can actually get this from Etsy, Amazon, YSL, like all kinds of places. It is in my Amazon, but you don't have to use this. Honestly, you can do the same thing with Vaseline. You can use chapstick even. Speaking of chapstick, I actually need a little. I feel like my lips are a little dry. Speaking of that chapstick there, need that in my life. And you can use a candle. Candle also works. I use the same brush. I just use this old nasty brush that I don't even wash it. I just use it over and over. But I'm just going to be putting some wax on here. And hopefully I remember not to put it on the very bottom or the top. Because I really just want to keep those how they are. And I like a lot of chippy. Like some people, like my mom, for example, she only likes a little bit of chippy, if at all. And I'm like, The more the merrier. I love it. But you can see where I'm putting it here. Just kind of dabbing it and just dragging it a little bit. Like sometimes I'll do just a little spot. Sometimes I'll do a little bit longer of a spot, you know, like a kind of like a drag. Just depends. And you really don't need a lot. Like on your brush. You don't need it caked up at all. All right, so now, and then on the sides, I'm just going to put a little bit. Though, if it's a really skinny side, you really just could do like a kind of like a whitewash type of thing, and it'll look like it's chippy. So you really don't have to chip it necessarily and put the wax. But here's all that. And I just love it. I can't stop. Put the brush down. And then I'm going to use white chalk paint. I have so many chippy surfaces ready to go because it's so fun. I love it. Hey, that's what I should do. Especially for events. That would save some time for sure. That's a clever idea, my friend. And I especially love using the squeeze bottle because you can put like more on there. You don't have to keep dipping your brush. That's like going into, could possibly be going into the wax. And get it like on your brush and then inside your paint and, you know, the whole thing. And then I also like to use chippy brush because we are doing chippy after all. So yeah, definitely. Give it a week. It looks old. Prayers for all that need. I'm missing all the things. I'm totally missing it. Now, hopefully I don't get it on the top part. Well, if I get it on these, the top and bottom, it's okay because I'll just touch it up. Well, I've done got a drip on there anyhow. I'll just go over it. But I need to get up in this little ends anyhow. Maybe I should have left those for after. That probably would have been smart. Just an FYI. If you decide to do something like this, put those end pieces on after. Just don't put wax down there because, you know, you don't want to, when you put your glue over top, to be any kind of a problem there. And I always use more paint when I'm doing chippy than if I, you know, like regular. Because I don't want to, like if you just do it like this and do a thin coat across, you can see that it's not covering like where that wax is. And you don't want to grind it, you know, go back and forth either. You want to have a nice coating of paint because you need something to chip after all. And you want to have a nice thick coat as well because you are trying to go over without mixing the paint and the wax together. And then also you're not going to be doing another coat of paint. Like this is it. And I just like to do it nice and smooth. Super duper easy. right, now I got to get up in this little corner area, this little crevice here. I did put wax there. Nail polish, remove paint, and glue to clean brushes. Yes, definitely. It works fantastic. I like to also use hair conditioner because it leaves it super soft as well. Like it conditions the brushes. So I'm not only like cleaning it, but then I condition, you know, the brush too. All right, now I'm just getting over here. A little bit. So if you were to do a what is it called? Like a crackling, you would want your glue that you use to not be all the way dry. You want it a little bit tacky when you put your paint on the top. This one you just can just go right in and start putting your paint on and then drying it. This one crackle I do have that works really, really well. It's a crackle medium. That one you have to dry completely before putting your paint on, and then the paint activates it. So it's pretty cool. It works really well. I feel like some of this is still a little thin. Like over here, for sure. Just wanting to come off of where the wax is. Come on. Got a bristle in there, but I'll scrape it off after. I was going to do chippy last night, but then I decided to not. I really like the grain, so I just went with a light stain with a baby wipe and the Waverly Antique Wax. It's a blessing in so many ways. I need to pay attention to the chat. I'm missing all the things. All right, I'm going to turn this up a little. Sorry it's so loud. I apologize, friends. Let me see. I'm watching you on my 75-inch TV and using my phone to talk. That's funny. Oh no. You can see me up close and personal? That's funny. Hey, at least you can see all the things, right? So nice for you to come and admire the medical field so much. Thank you for that. Aw. You know, Randy's in the medical field as well. Alright. I see some crackling going on. And I also see where the wax is. And those spots that weren't so thick. Let me get my comments here. It's like you're right here, up close and personal, right? Almost dry. Got some long cracks. The thicker the paint you have, the more of the deeper crack you'll have. Big screen, must be able to see her, right? I feel like. All right, so I'm going to get my scraper here. Look at that. Beautiful. The marvelous chipping. I love it. It's a beaut. It's a beaut, all right. I just love chippy. I need to remember to pick up another scraper. And this is actually from Dollar Tree. It works really well. Get my arm work out. Some of it definitely does not want to chip, for sure. I feel like this is just not really sharp. So I need to either sharpen it or just get a new one at this point. Because it's really just scraping the surface on a lot of it, which leaves the gray drag marks, like the scrape marks. And when that happens, I do cover up a good amount of the scrape marks because I don't really want it to look like I purposely am making it chippy. I want it to look natural. And that gray comes from when it's not really sharpened. I'm going to be breaking a sweat. Breaking a sweat over it. All right. Let's see. I think I can get a little bit more up here. I feel like. All right. Well, I mean, you know, I put a lot of wax on here. So it definitely should have been a bit more. But that's okay. I think it's still really good. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to sand the side a little, just a teeny bit. Only because the wood seems just a little tad bit rough on the side here. There we go. All right, so there's how that's looking. And if you notice, if you look up close, you can see the gray, like where it's pretty much just scraped the surface. If you have a really sharp, like say it's brand new, your scraper, then you don't have to worry about fixing that up, or you can just leave it. Like it's not even, you know, a big thing. But what happened to our brush? Oh, but I just keep my brush that already has a lot of paint left on it. Just leave it right there, and I just touch up some of those gray marks. Which is totally not necessarily needed, but I just like to, I feel like it just looks a little bit more natural not having those scrape marks. And I try to avoid the spots that have, you know, the big chips. Just kind of go around it. All right, I think that's pretty good. All right. Now, I'm going to just touch up the green real quick, because as you can see, I definitely was not too careful when putting that white on. Now that my brush is about hard as a rock. Had a little drip there. All right. Smooth that out. All right. I think that's looking pretty good, friends. I'm going to put just a little bit more green on the side over here, only because when I went to sand that, it really did a number on that. It really just took the paint right off. I like how that edge is looking. So I decided that I'm going to do it over here too. I think that was looking pretty good. All right. Nice. Let me rub this in a little. Okay. I'm going to dry this. Actually, I'm going to put this over here for a second. That way I can clean this up, because if not, it's going to have, like, everything I do is going to have all this paint chips in it, and, you know, we don't want that. Definitely do not want that at all. So let me get this together real quick. I feel like I'm missing all the comments. We used at our son's outside rehearsal dinner, but forgot to bring it out more. It's not showing up as very chippy on the screen. Really? Oh no. Let me see. How's it looking on the screen? Let me put it up close for you guys. And there we go. I'm going to let that dry for a moment. But yeah, there was definitely quite a bit that didn't chip. Actually, there's this one spot that I would like to kind of add a little bit of that green in. One little spot there. Or two. All right, I think that looks good. Yeah, I keep on saying I need to get another scraper from Dollar Tree, and then I just don't. I forget until it comes time to actually use it again, of course. That's how it goes. Usually. All right. And just like that, that's all clean. That's why I like to use the paper, because it's definitely less of a cleanup for sure when doing the chippy. This chippy is so messy. I mean, I still have to kind of clean around it because it was flying all over. But let me get another piece of paper real quick, because I have to put napkins on my farm animals. All right, so let me get them. I was debating on which ones I wanted to use, and since I have kind of a long-ish, you can still see a little bit of the white here. Let me get that. Let me touch that up a little more. Oh well. Anyhow, so shoot, couldn't have done put my finger up in it when it was wet. No. What am I doing? Hold up now. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. And fix that. It should be better. I thought it would have covered it with just one coat to cover that white, but apparently it did not. All right. Now, I was debating on what animals to use. So I didn't want to use like the little wood cutouts on here. So I did get some of my metal ones out from Dollar General. Yeah. And I was going to grab, I can't really necessarily use 3 on here, I don't think. I don't think it's going to be, well, now they're a tangled mess. I don't think it's going to be quite big enough. And then I have a little barn. I was contemplating either, you know, covering the barn up or, you know, the barn and the tractor. I was not really decided, but I think what I'm going to do is just cover these up. And I think I'm going to use my chicken. And should I do the chicken and cow or the chicken and pig? So I think that, you know, those fit pretty well in here. What do you guys think? Chicken, pig. I definitely want to do the chicken. So chicken, pig, or chicken and cow. Which ones? And for now, I will take my little tags off of here. And these were each $1. And you can get, they have the, you know, the steak in it, but you can also hang it, which is cool. But I'm not going to do either. So I just take those off. The steaks obviously are already taken off of these. And I figure these probably are the ones I'm going to use. But you guys can let me know what you think. Chicken and the cow. Can't leave the cow out, right? Well, I mean, I guess I could try to fit them all on here. I mean, I always say, don't leave no man behind. Can't leave the poor little cow out. Let's see how we can make it work then. I mean, I would have to put it up the top for sure. Put it on the top, and then where'd my cow go? Oh. All right. And then let me heat this up real quick so I can get this one off. Because it looks like this one has a lot of glue. Definitely. I mean, I don't even know what kind of glue this is. It's so weird. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a pink, like shiny, like really weird kind of glue. So we'll see how this goes. And then it's going to be super duper hot to even touch the cow. I have no clue what this stuff is. It's weird. Some kind of weird glue. This is when I need, like, I don't want to touch that. Ooh, even up there is really hot. Let's see. Come on. Wow. It's like bionic glue. The heck? I'm gonna have to use my scraper or something to get this off. You know what? Let me grab, I have another cow that has the thing off. Hold on 1 second. Could have thought of that sooner. All right, and then I'll take my little hanger off. Doesn't look like this one wants to come off. The cows are giving me some problems. Okay, so I can put all 3. Would just be just fine. And actually, what I really love about this, I don't know if they did that on purpose. I mean, I would assume so. But I like that they're each facing a different way from each other. So the cow's facing here, then the pig goes that way, and then the chicken goes this way. So I do like that. And I want to use some pretty floral napkins that are shabby chic. So then this is a Farmhouse Chic. All right. I'm glad they fit. I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. All right, so I'm going to add some paint on here, but first, I'm going to, I'm 80% sure it's not a fence. Please help our plea, Christy. Oh, please hear our plea. What's going on? Are you inspired by design and vines? Did she finish it off like this? Putting hers like that? Epoxy, is that what it was? Huh. What is it called? What's what called? What's what called, friend? Did Michelle put hers up, going up, lining up like that? Because I didn't see the very end. I did not see the last probably 25 minutes, I guess. 20 minutes. Because she stayed on, I think, 15 after. And I did not see, I left probably like 5 minutes before the hour. So I did not know. In all honesty, I had no idea. But I do like doing the stackables. And I just did it on a farmhouse thing. I'll post pictures. I did it in the group last week. In the private group. So she did have a nice idea. If that's what she did. Because it's cute to do that, right? I think it's cute. So, great minds think alike. This is mighty crunchy. All right, I'm gonna, well, no, I don't want to use that one. I'm gonna use a chip brush. And I am gonna put Slick Stick on here so that they're nice and covered, because, you know, it could be a little bit with keeping the paint on. But I'm not going to worry, since I am putting the napkins on here, I'm not going to worry about painting it another color or anything. Like, I'm just totally going to leave it as is with this on it, and then put the napkin, since it is white. You know, I was going to actually use these molds that I used last week. I got the Farmhouse, the redesigned Farmhouse molds. And I made this silo. I'm going to post the pictures after. I made a silo and a windmill in the private group. And I used the animals and stacked them. I just made them out of glue. And then stacked them up on the silo. Just because, I mean, for one, I wanted them all to be seen. And plus, that's just, I mean, that's like a big thing that in a lot of designs for with the farmhouse animals has them stacked. So I think it's super cute. And they all face the same exact way. Like one's facing one way, then it goes the other, and then it goes back the other way. So it's just the same. Same animals and same facing the same way. So it's pretty cool. All right, I think that's good. And let me put the lid on here. I might have to put some more Vaseline on here so it doesn't stick. And then you said, what's it called, Favi? My comments are stuck. Christy, they keep asking what you are making. I am making a Farmhouse Chic craft. what you are making, please. So I'm using animals and I'm putting it on right here. And it's going to be Farmhouse Chic because it's animals, which is farm, and chic because I'm using shabby chic napkins. And they're going to be stacked, and it's stackable animals. I don't know how else to kind of what to call it, honestly. It is a sign, yes. It's a sign. I am going to be putting it in my new house, is what I'm going to do. So it will be a sign. So basically, it's like the one I made last night, where it's the same setup with the board. I did the same thing with the board, except for I didn't do chippy last night. And I'm going to use these animals on there and just do another sign, pretty much, because I like how the last one last night turned out. So I am going to use my plump little animals here. Yes, it's a sign. I mean, you could put it on as a leaner. I felt that you guys would know that that's a sign. It's just a sign, like a porch, like a leaner or a shelf leaner, or you could put a hanger on it. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I'll put a hidden hanger on it just in case I want to hang it, but I might use it as a leaner on a shelf because I don't know. I like to keep them like that, and then I can put this on one side, and then the other one I made, I can even put that on the other side. They're just really cute. I broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna spamming, I hope. All right, hopefully this is pretty dry. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go over these words again. Actually, you know what? Let me put a little bit of paint just because you can see through that just a little bit in the middle. Just a little bit. I've made something similar to this not too long ago with decoupage and the animals and stuff. I didn't do it with the glue molds, of course, because, I mean, that's, glue, and you don't really need to do that. But I did do it. Hey, Debbie. Hey there. I did do it not too long ago with some animals where I did shabby chic. I put the napkins. Actually, the last one I did was a transfer. And then I put a rag bow, which is what I want to do with my other chicken. But I'll probably end up doing that on Facebook. Now, the napkins, I just wanted to make sure that these, the black's not coming through. Because that's, which I actually think these two are covered really well. I just need a teeny bit more on here. All right. And then last year, I did a shabby chic chicken, and people went crazy over it. They were absolutely loving it. I used a redesign transfer, and originally I was going to just put it in a couple of little spots, put the flowers in a couple of spots, but I ended up covering the whole entire chicken with the transfer of the flowers. And then I put a rag bow on with, bling from Totally Dazzled. And it turned out so pretty, like super pretty. I just absolutely love it. And I have it hanging in my It's in my bedroom because I did Farmhouse in my bedroom as well. All right, now that those are all covered finally. All right, and then instead of the wood letters, I mean the wood, not letters. Instead of the wood animals, I decided to use these because I feel like it's going to be easier to, for one, I like the size of them. And for two, I think it's going to be easy to like do the burn technique and all that stuff with it, hopefully. So now I'm just going to grab my flowers, my flower napkins. And of course, want something that has some green in it because I did use green in my sign. So preferably something that has around the same green would be good. So let's see, what do I want to use here? What to use? Let's do, I really don't want to have to go get my other bag. That's too dark, I feel like. Let's see. What is this? Huh. I didn't even know I had that in there. All right. I'm thinking maybe one of them that. Let's see. What else? Could do that one too. And let's see. That one doesn't really match with those. Bear with me for one moment here. That would match. Or that one. They're all so pretty. It's always a hard decision when trying to pick out the napkins because I do love them all. But I think those are pretty good. And I really don't feel like going to get another thing of napkins and having to go through all those because those are a real mess, like big time. This would be pretty too, though. Or now this would match. See, this is what it always happens. I love them all. All right, I'm just going to go with, I think I might go with these. That, I believe Karen sent me these, actually. I'm pretty positive. So let me use these because I can just do them. I can just do it the same. It's not really like a big deal where I have to change it out. Though, I mean, these are all really pretty. So I could do different ones. I mean, this one's gorgeous too. And it has it does have that color in it, the sage. So I could do both. Let's see. Look how pretty that is. I absolutely love that. Yeah, I'm going to do, these kind of go together, I feel like. It has the blue and the pinks and stuff. And it definitely both has that same sage color up in there. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and show. Oh, thank you. Yes, please do. That's a big napkin. I feel like I could definitely do a couple animals with that one. For sure. And then I'll do the one in the middle. I'm going to do it this one here. And this appears to be 3 plies. There we go. So I had to make sure to get those other 2 plies off. Right, and this is a 2 ply, so I already took that one off. Yeah, I feel like these go pretty well together. So the one in the middle is the pig. So I'll move that to the side because I'm going to use the other napkin for those. And then these 2, there's still wet paint under there. What the heck? How is that possible? I mean, I thought I dried them very well. The paint was hidden underneath. All right. Well, I definitely don't want that on the napkin, so I'm going to have to dry that just for a second here. It's underneath of them. Big old mess. All right, let's see this one. Yeah, just a little under there where it kind of dripped under. But I think seems pretty good now. Okay. And then plus I'll use this. I'm just going to wipe this down just to make sure that nothing is going to be all wet under there or on my surface. But it seems better now. Just in case. Okay. All right, good to go. Crisis averted, because that would have been real lovely having my napkin on there and covered in it. I would have been so upset. No, I really wouldn't have been, because I do have another one, so I could have redid it, but I need some Mod Podge. And here we go. Hit the lights. I'm going to use this brush here. And really, I could even do both at the same time, because the napkin is big enough to do so. But I do love using my scraps, my napkin scraps. So I'll just do one at a time. That way it is, you know, kind of get the edges and all. Come on, Cal. Get over here. All right. And let's see. Okay, I gotta make sure that that ear is covered. This little ear covered. So this brings in the chic when you use, you know, the florals and all that stuff on your animals. It's definitely a big napkin there. So that'll be it, you know, able to do a few different crafts with that. And then I have to make sure before doing the burn technique that all the edges are down, because if not, the napkin will burn upwards, exposing that part that wasn't down, like this little tail here. That could have been easily shown. And let's see up here. A little bit on the back here, or the butt, whatever that is. I imagine that's the backbone. Who knows? All right, now I'm going to trim. Let's see, I think I left my scissors over here. Yes. All right. And then I like to kind of dress up the cows by putting stuff on them, like accessories, of course. Gotta have like pearl necklace and the diamond dust, the bling, all the things. Hi, Cindy. How are you doing? Hi, Marcy. 5 a.m. comes early. Good night, all. Great episode. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to, too. Thank you for being here. I hope you have sweet dreams. Okay. Now, I know it looks really funny now, but let's do the... Let me get the lighter. And let me just start seeing that come around. Coming around the band. Don't you just love that? I feel like it's pretty daggone awesome and way faster. Like so much faster than dealing with sanding it off or whatever, filing it off. All right, now there is a little spot in between the legs. So I'm going to get that little spot there. And voila. That is good to go. Actually, there's a teeny bit more over here I feel like I can get. And by the tail. There we go. All right, so I'll let this just dry underneath. And then I will put the like accessories and stuff. And then let me do the chicken because that goes on the top. And I don't want it like exactly the same as the cow. Like I want it to have the blue on it this time for sure. I want to try to have the butterfly. I mean, it's still the same napkin, of course, but I just wanted to just try to incorporate a little bit different here. Let me see if I could do it this way. Yes, I can. Now that butterfly is going to be upside down though. Let's see if I bring it up a little bit more. I think that's pretty good. Let me see. No, because that's taken away. I think I'm just going to have to do it like that. I don't get much of the blue in though, is the only thing. If I want that, or I could do it like this. Because I can have some of that. I can have some of both of the flowers on here and some on the head. Huh. That might be pretty cool. I think I like that idea. All right, I'm going to do that. I just want it a little bit different for my little rooster here. All right. Don't necessarily have the butterfly, but I think having both the flowers like this is pretty cool. And how the head is with this one flower up here, I feel like it might look like hair, which is going to be really awesome. But we're going to see if it turns out how I want. I surely hope. We're going to see. Once we do our little reveal, all right, I'm going to make sure it's really good over here. Really good there. And up here. All right, chicken feet covered. I feel like I could put a little bit more on my little talon or toe or whatever this is. Whatever that chicken foot is. All right. And let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to try to get close to it, but, you know, still leave something there to burn. That's how it'll go around if you don't have it all the way super duper close to the surface. And also if you're not having a bunch of Mod Podge, because it will stop if it has Mod Podge on your napkin, like it seeped over into the extra, you know, that's hanging over. It will stop there as well. All right. Step down here. So let's get all that gone by the chicken foot. And all that looks like it's gone as well. I think I can get a little bit more by this tail feather here, hopefully. There we go. And there is a little Mod Podge right here, but after you kind of dry it up some with that heat, then you can go back over it and get that a little bit closer. And I feel like that's pretty good. All right, awesome. So let me show you what I was thinking with this whole this whole hair thing. It's funny. Look at the chicken's hair up here with the flower. I feel like putting an eyeball in there and then having the eyeball peeking through the hair. That's too funny. I understand sand it. Some areas would be a bit harder. Just wonder if she would still do it without burning. I would. If it's something small like this, I would use a nail file. A nail file works really well for small areas. That's why I was telling Michelle last night on her live that, you know, because she was having a hard time getting up in the feet area, I think. And so I just, suggested the nail file, and she had it in lickety split. It was just like 2 seconds. She had that nail file and it was done. She did her worked with it. I feel like it's harder to burn. Why am I putting this away? It's harder to burn cardstock and scrapbook paper. It's much easier to do napkins and tissue paper for sure. All right, so, oh, there's a little spot right here. Hold on. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Just get that definition around the hairs there. Okay, and then the last one. I do have enough napkin to do my pig with the same napkin, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. Let me see. I mean, I could do this, but I want to see how I want to kind of do it, because I definitely would want the blue for sure, because I feel like the other ones don't have enough of that blue. So I will piece it together is what I think I might do. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So this part, I'm just going to use this right here. I'm going to put this on first. Yeah, nail files work really well in very small spaces, like even the crates from Dollar Tree that have the little, the open slats on it. Those are hard to burn, even if you have a napkin. Like, even if you're using a napkin, it's still hard to burn. So I use, I do use it on there, like the file and stuff. And I mean, pretty much any little area that just doesn't seem to want to burn right. I mean, for the most part, don't have to use it. But I mean, the crate thing, it definitely, if you don't want to burn up your wood inside, then the file does work pretty well with that. Now, there's a little spot on the foot that I want to get right here on that toe. Or hoof. Whatever that is, too. So I'm going to put that on. That's one thing I say about when you're decoupaging is that you can always piece things together. All right, so then I want to see how I want to go about doing this one here. So if I do it like this, I could very well do it like that. Let me see. You got to make it make sense as well. So I feel like, let me see here. Let me use this one. Yeah, this one I feel like is a bit better here. Kind of goes much better together for sure. So I'm going to put this one on here. All right, now you want to make sure that when you're putting it on this other one here, that you have that down pretty good. Like you don't want it like bubbled up and stuff. And I feel like it was just super dry underneath here. So it really needed some more. Definitely needed some more there. And it's okay that some of it comes off because we have more napkin as well. So that's all good. But it's more important to make sure that's down really well. Was this a piece? I think it was. Yeah. Perfect. And this fits great right there. So the only thing I have left on here that I have to put it, that I have to make sure that it's covered really well, is that little snout with a blue part of the blue flower, which is right here. Just need a little piece because that'll burn all around and blend in as well. There we go. Looks like all one piece there now. Okay. Now if I can get it up. So now I just want to make sure that all my edges are down. Alright. That's good. Right. Just need a little bit on this cow hoof here, or whatever, this pig hoof. All right, and I'll cut a little bit of this off here. Where did I put that napkin at? I mean the lighter. There we go. All right. It's a big old snout. All right. If I can get by that tail a little bit more. And I think that's pretty good. Maybe a teeny bit more right here. Okay. And there's the pig. So I was able to get more of that blue in here, which is great. Especially since the pig's in the middle. I do love that it has more of the blue. All right. Now, before I glue them onto my surface, I'm gonna just dry them up just a teeny bit, and then just to make sure it's nice and dry underneath. And then, hey, Sandy, how are you doing? Pig's feet are called trotters. Oh, a trotter. Huh. I didn't know that. Hey, Teresa. You there? I know I already said hi to Sandy, but you know, sometimes I just like to kind of say hi again. I have so much Mod Podge on my finger right now. It's like coming off like it's caked on. That it looks like it's just really weird coming off. Very strange. Strange as ever. Alright, so that just makes sure that, because if it's wet underneath, like your Mod Podge, then it could wrinkle and bubble and all that good stuff. Bad stuff. Really, you don't want all that. Looks like I'm gonna have to grab another Mod Podge. Oh, there's sparkle. What is this? Outdoor sparkle. What is this one here? Paper, gloss, satin. Oh, here's matte. Fabric. Oh, fabric, gloss, super gloss. Brilliant. Yeah, this one is the one I want. I get my my Mod Podge through my Amazon link for free something for this size here. She ate cow's tongue too. My mom ate pickle. Ooh, yikes. That sounds really tasty. I've given pig ears to my dog. They have them at the pet store, like flavored pig ear, and you can see the little hair on it still. But ooh, I don't know if I would want to try it. I mean, hey, it might be really good, but I definitely couldn't. I feel like I just couldn't get past knowing what it is. But then again, we're eating all the other stuff, so who knows? Probably if you took it off of from what it looks like and kind of camouflage it, I would probably think it's delicious if I didn't know. Who knows? But I feel like I wouldn't want to eat it. Definitely not. All right, just a little bit of diamond dust there. All right. So there is the cow. And I'm going to give her a little necklace, I think. But I'm just going to put her to the side now. And get this one sealed up. They're so cute. Super duper cute. So you guys have any plans for the weekend? We had plans to go to the beach, but I don't know if I necessarily want to go to the beach and take all of like the auction stuff again, because you know I have to travel with all that stuff. And then Friday I will be traveling when I have doing a hop nail, so I think I'm going to postpone the beach trip unless we would leave Thursday night and I get Bernard to take off of work on Friday, and then we're already there for the hop. But then I still have to take the stuff for Peeps and Pajamas, and we're having the CCC auction. Tammy and I are doing that, and then we are doing Peeps and Pajamas after. So we'll do the trivia and all the fun things. I'm still here. I was painting. Yay! I am glad that you are here still. That napkin does look really good with that green. I have all kinds of Mod Podge. I mean, diamond dust on my brush now. It's just going to go up in there. Why not? Get those little feetsies. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Me too. Still here. Oh, I thought you might have fell asleep. I can't get over this chicken's hair. It just worked out really great with having that flower like that. All right, now I do have a little necklace right here for my chicken. Perfect size. And I am going to attach that right there. And right there. That's so cute. All right, and then there's a little teeny piece I'm going to cut off. If I can get it. Whoop. Shot across like a Grace Weasel. All right, so she has her necklace. So she's good. Show you up close. But look at that hair, though. I feel like I want to put an eyeball. peeking through the hair. But we'll see. She's done. So all three are done with the Mod Podge and the Diamond Dust. And so let me just put these to the side actually for just a minute. Just a second here, because I got to get my Diamond Dust off here. They look so cute. My goodness. All right. Let me get this out of here and that. I feel like that should be pretty good. Nope. All right. Put that there. There was some that was stuck in the Mod Podge that got on there. All right, let me show you guys how fantastic that's looking with that green. I mean, with that sage blossom looks perfect. It's so pretty. All right. And then I was thinking about also doing, since my chicken, my kale comes all the way down, right? Or not all the way, but he comes right to, you know, where this little bar is. So he doesn't necessarily go on the bar, but the chicken does. The head goes on the bar up there. So what I was thinking, I would put a word going across here saying Farmhouse. And, but I am going to glue those on and give the other two their necklace as well. But look how cute. I love that. It's super duper cute. So let me get them into their positions here. So she's going to have, because that not all of the body is touching. I mean, I can, yeah, I feel like a couple spots I can really get the glue on. So I have to kind of see. So it's going to be the head and around there and the feet. And the little feet. All right, let's see. All right, get your little feet down. Get the feet down. Oh, I'm going to have to put some more glue just to ensure that they stay for sure. And then once I get a good enough amount on here where it's going to stay, and I'll just get that excess off. All right. There we go. And I just need a teeny bit more on the head here. It's kind of, like not too much. Not too much it can get glued down, but if you get it glued well in those spots that are, then I feel like it's going to be just fine. So I'm just getting the excess glue pretty much. Oops. Uh-oh. I got to put part of her necklace back down. All right, so necklace there. Okay, and I want to make sure that this side stays down good as well. There we go. Okay, and then, did that stay down? That's a lot of, definitely was plenty of glue over on this one. I mean, it popped up some, but it's like still, it's still stuck to it. That's funny. All right, and then how's back here? I feel like I could put a teeny bit behind this as well. The other ones I feel like will touch, it's kind of, they're different, kind of in a different position here. So I feel like a little bit more of them is down. But as long as I get my little chicken good to go. All right, she's good. So let me get my pig next, because I want to make sure actually I want to get my cow next. So the feet, the edge of the head and body. All right, so I'm going to hold that down for a second. The cool thing is that if I have to scrape any of the glue off, it actually causes, because of course my nail is more sharp than that tool now, that scraper. So I am actually able to give a little bit of more chippy, which is awesome. All right, now I want to make sure I get in between these little feet and over here. Now with these signs, you can put, let me put some right here. You can put a beaded hanger or something like that, you know, any kind of hanger. But I feel like I just kind of want to do, like, put this on a shelf in my new home and just have it as like a leaner. So I'll put a hidden, like just a piece of jute, so a hidden hanger on the back, just in case I do decide to hang it. Because sometimes I move my things around and I might change up. Yeah, the pig definitely had more to kind of hold on to. Like more places down. All right, so now I'm going to give them their necklace. And what I was thinking about was possibly because of my chicken head being up here, was just to put, you know, the word farmhouse down here possibly. Let's see. This says farm fresh. I mean, I could do that. That would be cute. Let's see what else. I could even do a transfer, farmhouse transfer. I could do, this fits on here good. This little stencil says farmhouse. I like that. I think that looks pretty good, actually. So I might do that one. Or, let's see. All right. Almost done, friends. Let me move this stuff over. The other stuff that I didn't get to, because I did actually have some Patriotic stuff out as well. So I wanted to do a Farmhouse Chic Patriotic one. But I can make that, you know, tomorrow or something. But I do have some rub-on transfers that say Farmhouse. So I could do that. I wonder. No. Because I would have had to scoot the chicken over a little bit more. Actually, home. I could put home at the very top on the side. And then I could do farmhouse down here. But the only thing is that I do, oh, thank you. Hey, Gina. I do kind of not want the black one here. I am thinking, I might get my other stencils real quick. All right, bear with me for just a second. I just want to grab my other stencils super duper quick because I don't have them over here. I don't have them over here. So it'll just be just a moment here. I see my one stencil in there. It has the stackable animals and it has a design on each one, but they're smaller than these. That could have worked too. All right, now I do have the farmhouse on here. That's a bit smaller. It's skinnier. So that would fit pretty good. This one says Farm Fresh. Let me see here. Life is better on the farm. Farm Sweet Farm. I feel like those are kind of a little too small. Farm Sweet Farm, that is bigger. And Farm Life, let's see, has the stackable animals right here too. This one says Farm Life is really cute. I like that. And what does this say? That says home. And this one says welcome to our home. And it has a little windmill for the O, which is cute. And that one says welcome to the farm with a windmill. Farmer's Market. Here's some here. This would be the perfect size, actually. This is the skinny font, Rolling Pins Farmhouse. It's the skinny, like Ray Dunn inspired font. And it has all kinds of stuff on here. Cottage, country, shiplap, vintage, general store, antiques, welcome, farmer's market, amen, made with love, Farm Sweet Farm, and Farmhouse. So I think I'm going to put welcome at the top and Farmhouse on the bottom, or maybe I'll put vintage farmhouse or cottage farmhouse. Oh, that would be cute. Cottage farmhouse. I like it. So cottage at the top and farmhouse on the bottom is what I'm going to do. And these are Magnolia Design Company. And my tree link, or link tree, I always say it wrong, but my link tree does have my Magnolia link. All right, cottage farmhouse. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm actually just going to cut that in half too. All right. And then my baked farmhouse ones are all hanging up because they won't fit in my drawer. So these ones all go in the drawer. I have like a big drawer where I put all the stencils. Okay, so I'm just going to fuzz this up a little. And I will put just a little bit of wax. All right, it's just going to be a little bit of the, let me guess, ivory. Yep, I do it every time. Here it is. All right, Waverly, it fell. Who knows what fell now? It's always something falling. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit of this, like small amount. And a little bit here. This one I'll put more like in the middle-ish. Or I could even put the whole thing together. I don't even have to have it on the top. It would totally fit. Oops. I'm just putting like, it's just literally the smallest amount. And put a little bit more on the ends here. All right, do you guys think I should put it put them both on the bottom, or one on the top and one on the bottom. I mean, what I first thought was putting cottage on the top and then farmhouse on the bottom. That way, like, you know, I'm filling the space for all. Oops. Ah! No. Lovely. And I didn't vacuum today when I was going to. No. Well, that's definitely fuzzed up now. That's for sure. Piece of cat hair on here. Ugh. I love it. I just love it. But I am kind of thinking just to put cottage at the top. You guys thinking the same thing? Good night, Ro, my sweet friend. Oh, thank you, Bethwyn, for that. Thanks so much. All right, so I'm kind of thinking I'll just put cottage at the top, right? Why not? I just need to make sure it's even because I can't really. All right, that's good. That seems good, I hope. I surely hope it's not crooked. I feel like it definitely is a little crooked. All right. Goodness. All right. Stay right here. Right there. Nice. Okay, now farmhouse. This time, hopefully I don't drop it now. I have fuzz and tails, but then I have to actually go get it when it's, this works just the same. It's really not even a, you know, a big thing. I'll just do a few times on my pants or my apron. And I want to make sure this is kind of centered. Good. Hopefully. Surely hope. And let's see. I'm usually not like too anal about it, but you know, I just want to make sure, because I was thinking about putting something on the edges as well. So this is exactly 3 inches. And this is definitely not even at all. Come on. Don't be crazy. All right, and let's do that again. 3 inches there, and now I bet you it's way off. I knew I moved it too much. I need just a little bit over. I hope I didn't move it too much. I really hope not. And a little teeny bit over 3. And a teeny bit over 3. So that should be pretty good. All right, now I wanted to use maybe like some pink or something. Or I can use blue. I feel like the white would be pretty, but is it really going to be showing up like a lot? I wonder. I wonder. I mean, the pink would be pretty, or I'll do white, or let's see, is this the same kind of blue? I feel like that blue would really pop. I think I'm going to do the blue. I feel like that would be really pretty. Just need a little bit. Definitely a little bit goes a long way with stenciling. Don't need too much. So I'm trying to just put a little bit. All right. And there we go. Look at that blue. It really pops. I love that. Definitely a better choice than going for the black. I feel like. Okay, just getting my excess off and just about done here. All right, so good night, Christine. Sweet dreams, my friend. And Charlene, sweet dreams. I love that blue color. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Looks like kind of like a cobalt, but it's Azure. It's called Azure. And there we go. That's pretty. And like I said, I could do like different colored beads, like a beaded hanger. But I really feel like I feel like it's really, I don't really want a hanger showing, I feel like. But I will put their little necklaces on. And what I was thinking to do was to put a little bit of lace. Let's see. Hold on one second. All right. Let me see. See, this would have been super cute to put on those as well. Like if I didn't have, you know, I put this on first. And then, you know, that would bring a lot of chic to it as well. Could do like even a necklace with the hearts going on here. But I feel like the middle one, I should, you know, the pig, I should do just a little bow for the necklace. And then the cow's going to get a pearl necklace as well, as, you know, the chicken has it. So I just tied a simple little bow. Simple little bow. And then I'll cut the tails down so that it's not too much. But I feel like that would be cute. I feel like it needs to be a little bit smaller though. So I don't want to overdo it. And wait, there's more. There's always more, friends. Of course. Yeah, I think this is going to be cute. Alrighty. Little bow right there. And oops. All right. And then the only thing now I have to do is just put the cow's necklace. And then that is it, friends. I think it's so daggone cute. I love it. And then the hanger, I'll just put like just a little secret one on the back. A little hidden one. I think it turned out really, really cute. And I think the napkin went perfect with the sage. I love the blue that's on the sage with that. I just think it all has turned out so pretty. I'm really excited about this. The only thing that I want to do is I need to put the smallest amount of paint. Oh my gosh, I just totally manhandled that. This is hard as a rock. I tried to loosen that up and it just totally was junk. Let's just say. All right, I just need a little bit of this sage right where that glue was, where I pulled that glue off of here because it leaves that glue mark. And I didn't want that. And then right on that spot where I scraped it with my nail, needed a teeny bit of sage as well. And there we go. Nice. I am super excited about this. It is so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. This is what I have, friends. All right, let me show you up close. So I got country, or cottage, sorry. Cottage, farmhouse. And there's the animals. Sorry, it's trying to get used to how this screen is. And then I got my daggone stencil stuck to my arm. Oh my gosh. All right, so thank you guys so much. I had a blast. And I absolutely am super excited about how this turned out. So, oh, thank you. I'm feeling better, Bethwin. Yes, definitely. Super excited about that. So thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Have a great night. Sweet dreams. And thank you. Aw, isn't it so pretty? That chicken's here, though. All right. Sweet dreams, friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the private group. You guys that are in the private group, I'll see you in the private group. All right. Good night, guys. And thank you so much, Bethlyn. And I don't think Tammy's on here, but sweet dreams, friends. All right. Bye, guys.